Welcome to Shakespeare Sonnets. Today we're doing sonnet number 135. Whoever hath her wish, thou hast thy will, and will to boot, and will in overplus. More than enough am I that vex thee still, to thy sweet will making addition thus. Wilt thou whose will is large and spacious, not once vouchsafe to hide my will in thine, shall will in others seem right gracious, and in my will no fair acceptance shine. The sea all water yet receives rain still, and in abundance a death to his store. So thou being rich in will add to thy will, one will of mine to make thy large will more. Let no one kind no fair beseecher kill. Sink up one and me in that one will. This one's very interesting for a few reasons. Firstly, it talks about humans are smart enough to figure out what this is out. Things, as well as a bunch of wills. There's a will here, there's a will there, there's a will there, there's a will there, there's a will here, and here, and here. As well as all these other places that I have marked. In total, there are 13 wills written in this darn text. And all those wills have their different meanings as well, too. Whoever hath a wish, thou hast thy will, and will to boot, and will it overplus. The will here and here, as well as the will here, actually all mean names. They're going ahead and suggesting, hey, so my name is William Shakespeare, but what your love is called, also called Will. We don't know who that Will is supposed to be. Maybe he's actually talking about himself. Or maybe they're talking about his friend who's probably called Will. Maybe they're talking about this woman's husband. Or maybe they're just talking about all of them at once as well too. And now this is where things start getting a little iffy in my direction, mainly because it's a sensitive topic for this age, as well as probably something I should not know. So I'll try to keep this simple as possible and not get demonetized. To thy sweet will making addition thus. Wilt thou will is large and spacious. So will here basically means, and this will here basically means. So it's basically saying, hey, so your actual organ is large enough to contain not just one actual organ, but several. And so I want one of them to be mine. And it's just that you seem to be very mean right now, too. And in my will, no fair acceptance shine. And so in my fair will, there is no acceptance shine. The sea all water yet receives rain still. So here, shall will and others seem right gracious. So you, my young youth, you will see fit that you put some actual things in your actual things of others. But when it comes to me, you think that it is not fair to go ahead and accept me as well, too. You'll have an abundance in, well, your space inside your organ. And so thou being rich in will and add to thy will. And since you have a lot of suitors who really want to do this towards you, you should probably go ahead and get, instead of one at a time, you should probably go ahead and, instead of being unkind and getting those, and killing off the love of those lovers, go ahead and fit all of their wills, all of their excitements inside of your one actual organ whole. And think of all of them as if they were just one person. And think of my actual organ whole, organ as part of one of the many that create the whole of the person. So if you're an adult, you probably understood that. If you're a child, then I'm not sure this is the right video for you, but it just goes to show that this will be one of the more interesting things as well, too. We'll see will and these kinds of forms again in sonnet number 136, and we'll see a little reference to this in sonnet number 143 once again. So that's sonnet number 135. I hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, ciao, peace, bye-bye. Whoever hath her wish, thou hast thy will, and will to boot, and will in overplus. More than enough am I that vex thee still, thy sweet will making addition thus. Wilt thou whose will is large and spacious, not once vouchsafe to hide my will in thine? Shall will in others seem right gracious, and in my will no fair acceptance shine? The sea all water yet receives rain still, and in abundance addeth to his store. So thou being rich in will and add to thy will, one will of mine to make thy large with more. Let no unkind, no fair beseechers kill. Sing all but one, and me in that one will.